Here's a fascinating article. Gold and silver are not worth anything. They're just a relic of the past. It's a worthless metal. It's not worth anything. You can't use it as money. Zero Hedge article, zerohedge.com. Turkey to confiscate gold to help citizens earn money. Interesting. Will confiscation come to the U.S.? Gold and silver will be confiscated because the governments know it's real money, even though they tell us it's a barbarous relic of old. The dwindling credit of Turkey and significant decline in its currency has led to the new clever idea of confiscating gold with a smile. You can see gold in Turkey is exponentially increasing in value. So you can see the hockey stick where it's almost just going to go straight up at this point. So it was even for a while there, and then over the last number of years, since 2000, it has just skyrocketed up, which means the Turkish lira is hyperinflating, basically. It's worth less and less every day. You need more and more of it to buy the same ounce of gold, and that's a fiat currency system imploding. Turkish central bank has come up with an idea of how to confiscate private gold, while pretending they're helping you earn money. Their objective is to make the private gold stocks of citizens available through the financial system for themselves. But how will they sell that to the people? Turkish central bank is launching 2 new investment opportunities for physical gold. They're issuing a gold bond on one hand, and the other an instrument for the loan of gold and gold jewelry. The scheme is that the Turkish government is really seeking to use precious metal in the private sector, making it available to the financial industry. They're trying to get it out of people's socks and out from under their beds, and basically be able to manage and control it. They don't like when people hold wealth, when people hold real value, because they can't manipulate the value that people hold, unless it's in the banks, in the banking system. So they want to control it. They know gold and silver is real money. It has been for the last 6,000 years, all the history of man. So they want to control it. This is being marketed as broadening the financial system, allowing citizens to earn additional income from their gold reserves under their mattress by turning it over to the government. So they're thinking of, they're basically turning it into an investment. They're saying, give it to some central bank somewhere, and you can earn interest off your gold and silver instead of having it sit under your mattress. But then when an economic crisis comes, you don't have access to that gold and silver. So all that interest will mean nothing when the government decides that you can't access that gold anymore. They are pitching that this will stimulate the economy, according to Deputy Prime Minister. What the government is really doing is issuing a gold bond that will pay you interest for using your gold. They are promising to pay a certain interest rate during the term of the bond that will convince everybody to hand in their gold, say, I've got this and that. And they're effectively just saying, put your money in the bank. That's what they're saying. Put your money in the bank. You can earn interest off it. And as long as the economy doesn't collapse, you might have access to your gold. The interest rate will be oriented towards the development of the gold price. The gold-covered loan certificate also entitles the holder to receive interest after physical gold or jewelry has been deposited with an intermediary bank. So hand over your gold to the government. They will give you a little bit of interest. You'll never see that gold again. That's incredible. And I think anybody who does this is absolutely nuts. This clever scheme means that the government cannot borrow internationally, so it now wants to confiscate people's gold using a bond scheme that in the end, they will be forced to default. This will be a major test of the saying, you can fool all the people some of the time, and some of the people all the time, but you cannot fool all the people all the time. And I think you'd be fooling the people who own hard assets, gold and silver. You would be fooling them in a bad way if you could convince them to put that money in the bank. That's effectively selling your silver and gold, your precious metal stockpile, getting cash for it, fiat currency, putting that in the bank, waiting for interest to come. We know those interest rates are useless and low. And then expecting that you can pull that out of the bank when an economic collapse happens. This assumes they're not going to do bail-ins when the country defaults, when the fiat currency crashes. Now, this is bad. This is telling people to turn in their hard assets in the hopes of getting interest over time. Meanwhile, like I say, if some catastrophe happens, that will be completely useless to you because it'll be stuck in a bank when they shut the bank machines down for a week, have a bank holiday. When some other crisis happens, like a natural disaster, you won't be able to get your money out of the bank. Same with this. You won't be able to get your gold out of the bank and it won't be usable to you for any purpose. So this is a bad idea, but this is what governments want. They want you to have your money in the bank so they can manage it, so they can control it, so they can watch where it's going, and so that they can use it, actually, to pay their own bills. And that's what this is all about. Incredible. Turkey to confiscate gold to help citizens earn money. Don't take that one hook, line, and sinker. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully they understand that. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. I know I've got a lot of people who watch who haven't subscribed yet. Please do, and that helps me know that I'm doing something that you're interested in. And thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.